Hello, everybody, and welcome to Ask the CEO with Avrohom. Today, I'd like to introduce a very special guest. He is the Managing Director Americas of Xebia, a global technology strategy and consulting firm. It is my pleasure to welcome Vipul Baijal. Welcome, Vipul.
Thank you, Avrohom. It's a pleasure being on the show. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to speak with you. It's really exciting to meet with you and talk about what your business does. And I know Xebia has been in the IT service industry for 2 decades globally, and now you're coming to North America. In what ways can the North American market benefit from your presence here?
Okay, so Avrohom, first of all, we've been there in North America for some time. So in fact, almost 70% of our global services business comes out of North America. I think the next couple of years, I think the plan for us is really to increase our presence in North America. And what we have already done is that our global headquarters have already moved to Atlanta. So from Netherlands, we have moved to Atlanta. And from what we are really trying to bring to the North American market, which we have proven well in the European market already, is our authority and the customer centricity that we bring to the table. So we are hoping that from an architecture, consulting, as well as full stack development, DevOps, cloud, low code, we can bring all of that to Americas and really showcase our talent to the audience here.
Great. So, you've been in North America for a while, and now you're establishing a full-blown presence here. So tell me, Vipul, why do clients come to you? Why do they rave about Xebia?
Well, we make the CIOs look good. But, on a serious note, as I said, that authority. So one of the way the Xebia journey started, or really the reason why we started, that we wanted to be the best in whatever we do. So we want to be number one, number two in any region or any technology that we are operating in. And if you're not there, then we don't do it. Let me give you an example. So one of our North American customers, it's a large cruise line, and they were working on actually migrating their pricing engine from mainframes over to open source new technologies. And they had a team of about 15 members working on it for many, many months, and they were not able to successfully do it. So we were engaged. We brought 2 of our engineers, senior consultants. They created an MVP in 1 month, and we were able to actually put an MVP in the market in next couple of months. And just this team of 2 to 3 members were able to actually deliver what a 15-member team could do. And really, what that did was that not only we became a major vendor for the cruise liner, but the stakeholder who really we worked with, even after he left the cruise line, the new company, a healthcare company he went in, he brought us in because he had already seen the kind of performance that we have delivered to him and the capabilities that we bring to the table. And he has recommended us to another large media company where we have a large presence now. So I think this is really what differentiates us.
For sure. And I could totally see how you make the CIOs look good. So Vipul, earlier when we were talking, you mentioned that Agile was one of Xebia's core strengths.
Right.
It's Agile is such a buzzword out there in the industry. What is Agile and why is it so important?
Well, I guess Agile is, being very quick to react to the market. I think, for us is that if we can, from our standpoint, in today's day and age, the most important thing is how quickly we can bring business efficiencies or for the business users to their end customers, something quickly to the market. And I think Agile is the best way to do it, because what you could do is that you can quickly create an MVP and bring to the market, and then build from there. So there is something for touch and feel and use for the end customers or end users, rather than waiting for long months and years before you see something. So I think in especially the COVID times, we have seen that things change very, very quickly. And if you're not able to react and adapt, you will lose. And a lot of companies in the last 2 years have lost that battle. But the ones who have come on top, if you look at that clearly, the leaders have been already focusing or using agile technologies.
So Vipul, just a fun question about Xebia. Xebia starts with an X. Does that imply some kind of an X factor?
Well, I would say it's our culture. We have a people first culture and knowledge sharing. So we build companies around people. So I keep giving this example. There is a gentleman named Bart. So he heads our cloud business out of Europe. And, he came from Google. So he's heading Google there. And, what we do is that our COEs, we create brands. So we asked him, so what do you want to call this cloud brand? He said, well, let's call it Binks.io. So, everything happened. We created that. Finally, much later, somebody asked, like, what really Binks means? Oh, he said, Binks is in Xebia. Or rather, sorry, Bart is in Xebia. And I think that's how the company created. And really, it is all about people for us. We, build, we create, we give journeys to people while they are with Xebia. The other thing we do is that we do a lot of knowledge sharing. So every other week, every other Thursday, the entire company gets together in XKE, Xebia Knowledge Exchange, where we share knowledge. Whatever we have learned, whatever our consultants have learned in 2 weeks, they come and share with their colleagues. And, that is actually inbuilt in our contracts with our customers, that we would want them to come back and, share that knowledge. And we do that with communities. We do that with our customers. And, we have contributed a lot into open source code bases. If you go to GitHub, we will probably be one of the largest contributors. We have Agile conferences. Agile NCR is like one of the largest conferences in India. We do very similar things to just work with the community and create that environment.
And that's a real strength, because the old paradigm was very siloed. Everybody tried to keep all that information in-house and to themselves, even within teams. And the future of work is not like that. The future of success is really about how much you share, and that's what makes you that authority in that market.
Right.
So, this sounds really exciting. What's next for Xebia? What are you looking to accomplish in the next 12 to 24 months?
Xebia, in last 20 years, we have grown brick by brick. And we are about 4,500 consultants, across the globe. One of the targets that we are set for ourselves in next 2 years, we want to be 10,000. So we are aggressively looking to grow our presence in North America. I'm thinking probably by end of 2 years, we'll be close to 2,000 employees here in North America. And I think that's really the key focus. We are trying to build this region, and that's really the core focus for us. So.
That's really exciting, especially in this day and age where, there are so many tech people out there, and it's a really hot job market. So it's really great to know that there are companies like Xebia where people can build their careers. So Vipul, how do people connect with you to learn more about Xebia?
Well, I think you can go to our website, xebia.com. You could, follow us on Twitter, LinkedIn, and yeah, so there are a lot of posts and events that we keep doing. So join us, participate, and learn what we do.
Great. And we're going to post the Twitter handles and the LinkedIn link in the show notes, so people can just click on it and get right to you.
Great. Excellent.
Vipul, do you have any parting words of wisdom that you'd like to share with the audience?
Well, one thing that we have all seen in the last 2 years, right? That digital transformation has really taken over, right? According to one of the McKinsey's reports, what we have accomplished in last 24 years, we have actually moved the needle by 7 years. What normally the journey would have taken. And the remote work is going to be there. The cloud will become an integral part of all companies' infrastructure. I think all the CIOs are really looking into it closely. So one recommendation I would make is that just moving to cloud is not enough. I think actually monitoring the cloud economy is the key. Right. What you don't want is one of your your CFO coming to you and say, one of your engineers has spent 50,000 today, this month, and you have no way of controlling that. So I think just watch out for that. As we grow into this digital transformed world.
Vipul, thank you so much for sharing your time and your wisdom. I really enjoyed having you on the show.
Thank you, Avrohom. Thank you for having me. Looking forward to speaking with you more often.